Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am going to do another spread in my little mixed media morsels journal from that I started in 2020. This is a project with Cat Hand, and I will link her video for this particular month below. This is made from check registers, and she gives you instructions from the very beginning how to build the whole thing. And then every month there is a spread with some positive wording, some motivational wording on it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on, this is the 10th spread, or October. I watched her video today, and hers is very folly because of course she did it in 1 year, a month, and she was doing it in October. But since it's not October right now, I'm going to go ahead and just do it my own way. The only thing I'm really, she does ask that you use the quote that she uses, and that's really the only thing, because that's the motivation part. Otherwise, you're free to do whatever you want, but I do try to do at least some of the elements like she's done, like the same type of things that she's done, but not copying, obviously her work. So she worked on her background. She made a very colorful background using Dorland's wax paste, which I have, but I just don't have time to do what she did, and I'm not interested in this journal other than really getting it done at this point. But she was using the Dorland's wax to create a crackled effect because she didn't have crackle finish. Well, I do, so I went ahead and used crackle paint on my pages. Unfortunately, they turned out a lot darker than I wanted them to. I was using this light turquoise paint over black. Black was the background so that you could see the crackles. However, I put a little bit of black in the blue to tone it down a little bit, but I think I toned it down way too much. So I'm going to try to have to salvage that. I want these a little bit lighter, so I'm going to have to try to get some paint on here without covering up all my crackle effect, because that's the point. That was the one, I guess, artistic-y element that I'm copying that she did, is the crackle background, and then everything else I'm just totally doing my own thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and very lightly put on some of this turquoise over the crackle. It will take away some of the crackles, but that's okay because that's what's making it so dark, I think. Besides the fact that I think I put too much black in the turquoise when I put it on top. I should have used brown or something underneath in the back. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, just put a little bit, and I think I'm also going to do a little white. That's old white. Let me get some new white here. I'm going to put a little bit of white too, just to lighten it up a little bit. And then we'll also add some other things that will, be lightening it up too. Now, I really don't like the sponge marks there. So maybe what if I just use my finger? I've got to be kind of careful because I'm not sure with this crackle medium if I push too hard, am I going to pull the top layer of paint off? I don't know. So I'm just going to really lightly, I wasn't very generous with the paint. I think I need some more here. Okay. All right. And I'm going to do some more on this page too. Whoops, that was a lot. Oh well. It is what it is, right? I only have, like I said, after today's spread, I will only have 2 more. The one she did for November and the one she did for December 2020. And the reason this journal kind of didn't get done, well, one of the reasons was, because I'm me and I just see if you rub too hard, see how it's pulling that paint off. But that's okay, we can cover that. One of the reasons is because it's small, and I think it got buried under a lot of my other journals, and I kind of didn't see it. So This right here, we can cover with the sentiment, and we'll use this for the focal page. In her video, you'll see, if you watch it, that she has almost nothing on one page, and she's got one page with the sentiment on it, and then the other page is more decoration. I think I'm going to go ahead and use a heavier glue with this. What I used for this is cardstock, and then, it's got 2 layers of paint and a layer of the crackle medium in between, so it's a little bit heavier than just paper. So I'm going to go ahead and use the heavier glue on it. So I just got in for a walk. It's finally not raining. We've had a lot of rain, but I'm not complaining because we're not in a drought like some places. And in this county, a lot of people have wells and stuff, so they need the water. Well, everyone needs the water, whether you have public water or not, because it all comes from the rain, right? But anyway, it was nice and sunny, and it was 66, so I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to go out for a walk in my t-shirt. I stepped out the door, it's like, okay, it was windy, and I was like, this is not as warm as one would think. So I had to go back inside and put my sweat jacket on. But now that I'm back, I'm really hot. It's catching up with me because I walked at quite a clip. But it's nice that signs of spring are here. Of course, all of our daffodils are up. The red buds are blooming. Magnolia is blooming. Is it magnolia? I don't know. The tulip trees are also starting. I just hope we don't have another frost or something, that will kill them or something. Let me see where my edge of my page is here. I don't want to get this too close to the crease there or it won't fold up right. There is going to be a little gap in between, but I can either put washi tape in there, which I might do, or just leave it. But, because it's just a little paper check register. It's not, meant to be an art journal. So I don't want to stress that center, the center inside spot. Look at how that paint just really does lift out. I just brushed it again. So I think before I do any more damage, I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment on. It says positive thinking will let you do everything better than negative thinking will. And that was Zig Ziglar who said that. I'm going to go ahead. This is a hymn called Others. From an old hymnal, and I just want to go ahead and put a little bit of music paper behind this because I don't want to just, put that on like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of some kind of something underneath there. And let's go ahead and get the glue stick. I hope that glue sticks to paint, acrylic paint. We'll see if it does or not. Sometimes, with your glue books, when you go back through them, things have started to lift up a little. I just glue them right back on again. It's no big deal. Okay. It seems to be doing okay. All right. Let's get one more little bit to go on the side here. Oops, it's stuck to me now. Oh my goodness. Where's my wet cloth? Here we go. If you hear Holly in the background, she's telling me it's time to eat. Let's see, should we do it this way? Oh yeah, I'm going to do it that way. This actually says live for others on it. I love that. Live for others. It reminds me of the, what is it called? An acronym where you have the letters for another word. Have you ever heard the one for joy? It's Jesus, others, you. Like in that order. There we go. And then I'm going to put that right there. So that this is just copy paper, printer paper. So I can go ahead and just do that. You can see all this here from when I was coloring that background paper. That was quite an ordeal to do the crackle surface on that. And the thing was, I was silly because I got in my mind, I was thinking something else. And so I used a patterned paper that I liked, thinking it would show through, but it doesn't because you paint, you know, a solid color on before you put the crackle medium on. That is so not straight. Is that better? Let's see here. That's good enough. Good enough. Okay, so we're just going to do that like that. Okay, so there's that. Now, I have this lovely little girl over here, and she's one of the little Tim Holtz paper dolls. I hope I'm in frame here. And I'm going to put her here, down here. And I think I might back her with a little bit of the music also. I have a terrible feeling I've been out of frame all this time. I apologize if I have. I would start again, but I'm not doing this all over again. So, but see, it's kind of the same color. I'd really kind of like to put something other colored behind her. It adds, I do have one idea for the top of the page, but I want something behind her. This is all pretty neutral paper, these scraps here that I have here. What to do, what to do. This is very bright, but will she disappear on that? No, that's not right. You know what? We're going to put some paint behind her. That's what we're going to do, and we're just going to be done with it. Like I said, I kind of lost my mojo for this book a long time ago, and I just but you know, I promised myself I would get these things done. I would get some of these journals finished. My art journal is another one that I've lost my love for because I've just done so many different things in it. Like I started a Bible study in it with mixed media, and then I went to just freeform. Then I did some challenges in it, and it's just a mess. I mean, it's not a mess, but it just doesn't have like any cohesion to the artwork in it. So I'm not loving that one either, and I'm gonna try to get done with that one too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put her down. Yeah, okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and put her down. And then we are going to maybe use some of my watercolor crayons to add a little bit of color. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm probably gonna have to hold her down for a second because this is very wet glue, and she's a paper doll from Tim Holtz, so she's thicker cardboard. So I'm just gonna hold her down for a minute. And let's see here. Sorry, I know I just bumped you. This is my little chest that has my watercolor crayons in it. I think I will use, let's see what color we want to use here. That I just used. No blue. We've got too much blue already. We're trying to get rid of some of the blue. Not brown. That's not bright enough. Maybe a little bit of orange and a little bit of red. What's this color here? All right, let's get rid of the blue for sure. No blue. No black. All right, let's go ahead. Ugh, so hard to get her to stick down here. All right, I'll come back if she's not stuck. Let's go ahead and use a little bit of these watercolor crayons, and I'm just gonna kind of color, and on this I might actually activate them. And I just really want to put some kind of color on here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I really am here because I wanted to do something else also. But since I put it on, let me go ahead and at least do this page here and up here. Just, oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, they should come off. Well, no, they're not. Okay, there you go. All right, well, like I said, it's not my favorite book anymore, but I do remember when I started this, making this book was so fun. The process of making it was really, really fun. And I haven't hated every page, don't get me wrong. I mean, I haven't hated every project or anything like that. It's just not, I lost my mojo in it because I stopped working in it. There, that's a little bit of brighter color there. I like that better now. So now let's do what I wanted to do before I put any more color on this page. I have this little baggie of circles, different size circles that I was using for a different project. And I thought it would be fun, because who doesn't like circles, if we gave our little girl, I want to find something that's nice and bright, maybe give her some balloons to hold on to. And I think that would be really fun. We can give her some of these really colorful ones here. Ooh, here's another little one that's kind of colorful. Whoops. Let's see, if she had balloons, she could have a big one and then the two small ones. Maybe something like that. And then have them coming out of this hand here. Like that. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, and then I'll put maybe some of that watercolor crayon on that side. So let me go ahead and put this down here. Okay. Okay. All right. Of course, I could decorate her herself a little bit somehow. I didn't think about that. I could maybe put some watercolor crayon on her. We can give it a try, but let me just get the basics down here. Okay. All right, so there's her little balloons. There's my lid. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just press those down. I have to keep pressing her skirt down for some reason, her big old skirt. Now, I'm going to try to use this Optimus pen. This is one of the, it's a fine liner marker. This is one that I got from Dollar Tree. And let's see, what's at the bottom? What's at the top? Oh, okay, a balloon would have that little thing at the bottom, right? But it wouldn't be black, but oh well. Okay, this is lifting up the paint that... So this crackle finish stuff that I used, what I used was the Delta brand. It comes right up again. That's really weird. I didn't know that it did that. I don't know what's wrong with it. But anyway, so let's go ahead now and use, I hope these are the colors I used, that I'm not putting more colors in here. I just want to get these out of the way so I use the right ones. Let's go ahead and put some more color on that page, this page, just randomly. We can just maybe put some here with the orange. I think that's what I did, and then I wet that. Where's my brush? Where'd my brush go? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, there it is. Okay. I am really, really thinking about how I want to redo my craft room. It has got to be redone some way because it's just not working for me anymore. And I'm stumped though, really, what I can do, because it's a guest bedroom, but it's completely mine. I mean, we don't use it. We have other guest rooms. We don't need this one for me. But I mean, we don't need to use this. It is mine. But I just don't feel like I'm functioning well in here anymore. And I guess that just, that just changes with the way you do art and, what you do and so on and so forth. Okay. I think I'm going to leave that. This is dark, much darker than that, because of course the paint over here is on the paper. Maybe I will put a little bit over here then, just to balance it out a little bit, that I have some of that lighter paint over here, because this is so dark. I didn't even think about that. Let's go ahead and do this. Just get some up here. And I don't know, I do not know, I have not checked because I still have mine, if Vicki Boutin still makes these watercolor crayons, but if she does and you can get some, because they are amazing. I love these things. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Let's do this. Let's take the pen and outline her balloons a little bit here. If I can do that without pulling up any more of that paint. So the reason, if I think it was like 2 or 3 videos ago, I said I had gotten these fine liners at Dollar Tree. And the reason was because I have destroyed a lot of my microns by drawing on surfaces that they don't like. So I didn't want to spend the money on more micron pens, you know, and destroy them. If I destroy a pen that I gotta get at the Dollar Tree, I'm not that fussed about it. I'm just gonna see, it's already got goop on it. I'm not sure what it's picked up here. It's drawing on my white, it's drawing on this paper underneath here, but it's not drawing on this paper, which is just copy paper. Just kind of making a sketchy edge here. Okay. Yeah, you know, I have so moved on from this book. I'm just not feeling this spread at all. But maybe I will go back one day and I'll say, oh, you know, it's not so bad after all. I don't like it at all. I can honestly say that. Sometimes we like our work and sometimes we don't. And if this was like my normal art journal or something, I would just go ahead and cover it up and do something else. But since this is not my art journal, this is, you know, a journal with these quotes and stuff that I want to keep, then I have to kind of live with it, you know, live with what it is. Let's maybe, I'll tell you what, we're going to do one more thing and then I'll let you go. Well, I mean, you can go obviously anytime, just hit the button, but I think I might just try give her a little bit of color in her dress. Okay, let's see, where's my paintbrush again? Let's see if we can paint on a yes, you can paint on a Tim Holtz paper doll. I'm sure this is going to have to take a little while to dry. Let's give her hat a little color too. Okay. Oh, let's give her top a little bit of a go-to. All right, we'll just do like that. Hi, honey, I am making a video.
Oh, hi.
Mr. Moss Cottage just got home. Okay, all right. I'm leaving it like that, guys. I do not like it. I'll let you see it close up. I'm sorry if I was working off frame or out of frame. Not a fan, but it's getting it done. And that's the whole point. I used the quote she wanted me to use. I put something down. I did the technique with the crackle underneath, which I'm learning is not something that you can work over. You can't, once it's done, you really can't work over it because it just keeps removing the paint, the top layer. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, guys, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.